Thank you. Thank you to the divine and the guru. Does your day start with a cup of tea or coffee as soon as you wake up? If so, you must watch this video, because for many people today, life begins with tea or coffee, and it ends with that same tea or coffee. Whether it's a small function or meeting friends outside, we always start with tea or coffee. We even end our journeys with tea or coffee. That's how deeply tea and coffee have become ingrained in our lives today. In this video, let's learn everything about this tea and coffee. All tea and coffee lovers, watch this video carefully, because I have explained in this video what changes it causes in our body, and what are its benefits and harms. Similarly, when should you drink tea or coffee? When should you avoid it? I have also talked about what kinds of adulterations are done in these drinks. Let's get into the video. First, let's look at the changes that occur in our body when we drink tea or coffee. Secondly, let's look at the adulterations being done to them. Thirdly, let's look at the health problems caused by drinking tea and coffee. Fourth, I will share the benefits I experienced after quitting tea and coffee. Lastly, we will talk about the alternatives to tea and coffee. If you feel you don't have time to listen to the history part, don't worry. I will provide a timeline. You can click on it and jump ahead. I'm putting the timeline on the side. Please check it out. Those who want to see the history, please watch. It is said that tea originated about 5,000 years ago in human history. It first appeared among the Chinese. The Chinese were the first to introduce it. They tell it like a story. It is said that a person was drinking hot water. Then a leaf fell into it, and he found the taste and freshness refreshing. That is when he first tasted that tea leaf infusion. He presented it to the people, and then it spread. Similarly, coffee spread through a goat herder named Kaldi in Ethiopia. While grazing his goats, he noticed that his goats felt very refreshed after eating coffee leaves. He observed that they were very active. After that, they started using it. Because they liked the taste, that is where tea and coffee first originated for us. In India, it started in the 17th and 18th centuries. During the 19th century, while the British government was ruling here, they thought they couldn't just rely on China, so they started cultivating it in India. It first started in Assam. After that, how it came to Tamil Nadu is that they first started it in regions like Darjeeling and the Nilgiris. From there, tea gardens and coffee plantations were started. This is how the habits of drinking tea and coffee entered India. This is its short history. As we go further, I will explain how they did all of this. Next, there is a chemical substance called caffeine in tea and coffee. What this caffeine does is, the reason why people say they feel refreshed after drinking tea or coffee is mainly because of this chemical substance, caffeine. What this caffeine does is stimulate our brain nerves and create a temporary state of alertness for a short while. Basically, it stops the hormone that makes us feel sleepy. Yes, that is what is happening here. It makes us feel like we are a bit more alert and energetic during that time. It is because of these chemical substances that we experience this feeling. In the same way, there are many chemical substances in our tea and coffee. Another important thing to mention is that they add chicory to coffee. It is extracted from a plant, taken from the root, and turned into powder, and when mixed with coffee, it makes the coffee feel thick. It also adds that bitter taste. Not only that, but the foam you see is also caused by the addition of this chicory. They don't add this chicory to the products sold as 100% pure. It is added as an adulterant in many places officially now because they want that foam and that bitter taste. So I will put a slide on what other ingredients are there for you to see. These are the chemicals in tea and coffee. Alright, now let's see what happens to our body when we drink this tea and coffee. Within 30 to 60 seconds of drinking tea or coffee, this caffeine enters our bloodstream. The chemical substances of the tea and coffee get mixed in. As soon as it mixes, as I said before, what this caffeine does is stop our sleep hormone. They call it adenosine. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I will clearly put the name on a slide for you to check. Because this hormone is stopped, what happens to us is that our sleep is affected.
पोर्टर, डिलीवरी है, हो जाएगा।
Sleep is affected. Sleep gets delayed. This is also a major reason for insomnia problems. Because of this, it creates a sense of alertness. That is what gives us the feeling of being energetic. This is the small change that happens within us because of drinking tea and coffee. This cannot be called a benefit. This is a temporary change that happens in the body. This temporary change is what makes us want to drink tea and coffee again and again. Next, before looking at the problems caused by drinking tea and coffee, let's see how tea and coffee were forced upon us. Are you asking if it was forced upon us? Yes, it was indeed forced upon us. Our ancestors never had the habit of drinking tea or coffee. More importantly, we never drank just one type of beverage. We used to drink different things according to the seasons. They used to consume various natural drinks more often. They would drink things like panicum, jaggery water. They would also drink things like porridge. These were what we consumed the most. Over time, this was imposed upon us. During the British colonial era, they wanted to promote this commercially. When these tea plantations grew extensively in Tamil Nadu and India, they tried to force it upon the people for commercial reasons. Do you know what they do first if they want to introduce something to us? They start by offering it for free. Yes, if they want to introduce something to us, they first bring it to us for free. Whenever anyone tells you that many things are free, it means they are planning to deceive you. It means they are going to benefit from you. This applies to many things. Think and make your decisions. Those who give us things for free are not doing us any favors. They are going to benefit from it. That is why they are doing it for us. Even our network services came to us for free at first. Only after that did we enter the world of unlimited data. Before that, how many of you have bought and scratched 10 rupees recharge cards? I myself have bought 10 rupees cards, scratched them, and recharged the number. I never even used unlimited cards. We only used 10 rupees or 20 rupees cards, used the data for the day, and then discarded them. But the day we got an unlimited pack, our night's sleep vanished. This is a stark reality in many people's lives today. If we go back and study our history, we realize many things were imposed upon us. But if you look at it now, it seems as if it happened naturally. Only when you look back do you realize that nothing came naturally. Everything was imposed. During the British era, they first gave us things for free. In places where people gathered, talked, or worked, they gave away tea and coffee for free. By giving it away for free, they gained acceptance among the people. As people kept drinking it, they slowly moved away from our own habits, like drinking palm jaggery or regular jaggery. In this same period, the number of sugar mills in our country increased. As sugar mills grew, the production of refined sugar increased, and white sugar entered our lives. There are many reasons why white sugar was introduced. Mainly, there are significant medical reasons. We cannot talk about them openly, but sugar started appearing everywhere. Now, this sugar began to be mixed with tea and coffee. That is how they associated the taste of sweetness with tea and coffee in the minds of the people. Even when I was young, when I visited relatives' houses, they would serve tea with white sugar. They served it with white sugar because guests had arrived. And also because it made the coffee look lighter in color. Over time, initially, this white sugar was found only in places like 5-star hotels. But later, our natural jaggery was hidden and eventually eliminated. After that, white sugar reached every place. As it became available everywhere, it received a lot of acceptance. It gained popularity among the people, and tea and coffee became a part of everyday life. To push a new idea, they first used the media, like news channels, and importantly, movies. You might have seen in many movies that guys always go out to drink tea. If two people meet somewhere, or lovers meet, they ask, "Shall we go get a coffee and talk?" There is no actual connection between coffee and talking, but they create one. It all started from there. Now, any date or meeting starts with a coffee. That is how they started it. Then, to push coffee and tea further, large companies even introduced a tea break. They instilled the word break as synonymous with tea, creating a mindset that a break adding milk, but when someone from India visits, they might ask if you want milk added. However, they drink tea simply by steeping it in hot water, as no one adds milk. This was all imposed on us. Milk, tea, sugar, all these were increased here. All of you drink tea and coffee by adding milk. Not just that, you also have the habit of dipping biscuits into it. Coffee already has sugar. Tea and coffee both contain sugar. Then there are the biscuits on top of that. Look at how much sugar that adds up to. Do you know you should only eat 3 biscuits a day? That is the correct amount of sugar for a person in a day. But how many biscuits do you eat? There is already sugar in the tea. Coffee also has sugar, and you mix in these biscuits which are also full of sugar. Do you realize how much trouble this causes inside your body? These are the practices they have made us follow. Alright, let's see what problems drinking this tea and coffee causes us. What are the problems? As I mentioned before about tea and coffee, I said the substance called caffeine in tea and coffee makes us feel alert. But that's not quite it. It disrupts your sleep hormones. Because of that, our sleep gets delayed. Those of you who drink tea and coffee excessively will face more issues with insomnia. Furthermore, many of you might be undergoing dialysis. You must absolutely stop drinking tea and coffee. I see many people in my hospital. You are drinking tea and coffee. Do you know what tea and coffee do? We already tend to have high blood pressure. Drinking tea and coffee will increase that blood pressure even further because of the caffeine. Caffeine increases our heart rate. Because of that, our blood pressure rises. So, from today, all of you who are on dialysis must stop drinking tea and coffee immediately. I have suggested an alternative in this video. Watch until the end. Besides that, blood pressure and stress will increase for everyone. Insomnia will increase. Likewise, vomiting and nausea will also increase. Next, anxiety will increase. Most importantly, everyone will face iron deficiency issues. In reality, half of the people undergoing dialysis have low blood counts. On top of that, if you drink tea and coffee, it will lower your blood levels even further. So from today, stop drinking this tea and coffee, especially those on dialysis. Those who want to protect their kidneys should also stop. Many here have the habit of drinking tea and coffee immediately after eating. Do you know what this does? It prevents your body from absorbing any of the nutrients from the food you just ate. The tea or coffee you drink immediately after a meal prevents your body from absorbing any nutrients, even if you eat something as healthy as nectar. Drink your tea or coffee at least an hour after a meal, or an hour before you eat. From today, strictly stop the habit of drinking tea or coffee immediately after eating. Likewise, if you drink tea or coffee, your sleep will be delayed. From now on, if you are going to drink tea or coffee, have it at least 3 hours before going to sleep. If you drink it that way, you won't have any trouble with your sleep. Most importantly, give up tea and coffee. That is what is best for you. However, I will tell you how to quit it little by little. Also, I will show you on the slides what kind of adulterants are added to tea and coffee. Take a look at that and understand. So much adulteration happens in tea and coffee. That exists even in our homes. If you go out and drink it in shops, we can't even tell what kind of adulterants they add. Because of that, we cannot even fathom the number of problems that arise. So many problems occur. So, you should definitely stop drinking tea or coffee outside. If you really want to drink tea or coffee, prepare and drink it at home. Also, look for a reliable brand and read all the ingredients before buying. Check the expiry date and all that. Be careful, and when you feel like having it once in a while, just make it at home. Drink it keeping in mind the timing I mentioned. Another major problem caused by drinking tea and coffee is that it creates addiction. You know how we feel like doing certain things over and over again, right? Tea and coffee are major contributors to that. Why it happens is because of the caffeine in it. What this caffeine does is make us feel like drinking it again and again. The reason is that the place it acts upon is our brain. It specifically acts on the brain. Since it stimulates the brain nerves and makes us feel active, our dopamine keeps asking for that buzz repeatedly. Because of that, it makes us feel like drinking it again and again. So, this tea and coffee habit creates a major addiction. For many people, the day only starts after drinking tea or coffee. Many of you are trapped in that way. I am telling all of you, give up this tea and coffee that creates so many problems, especially those with BP and sugar. You must strictly stop drinking tea and coffee. Furthermore, drinking tea and coffee causes frequent urination problems. You will feel the urge to go often. This is because it keeps activating our adrenal glands. That causes the sensation that we need to urinate, and we keep feeling the need to go constantly. Whoever drinks this tea and coffee will face this problem of frequent urination. These are the problems we face due to drinking tea and coffee. Alright, what we are going to look at next is what happened to me after I gave up tea and coffee. I was also drinking a lot of tea and coffee just like you. I would drink it casually all the time. I would drink at home and also when going out with friends. I was drinking it very often. A major problem I faced was gas trouble. Only after that did I realize that it was the tea and coffee causing the gas trouble. My stomach would feel bloated all the time. Likewise, you see that during this summer season that I had the most bloating problems when drinking tea and coffee. We wouldn't have even eaten anything. Still, the stomach will feel bloated. The main reason for this is drinking tea and coffee. I only realized this later. I thought we ate something wrong. I kept thinking that I had eaten something wrong. Only then did I realize that the main reason for this bloating and gas problem is drinking tea and coffee. The day I gave up tea and coffee, this bloating problem gradually reduced. Whenever I drank a lot of tea and coffee, I would see people struggling with this bloating, drinking cumin water or ginger water. But it was hard for me to find where the problem was. From the day I realized the problem was with tea and coffee, that bloating problem left me. Similarly, what about the stomach burning sensation I sometimes had? That also left me. More importantly, another big good thing that happened to me after quitting tea and coffee was that my digestive system improved significantly. My digestive system gave me a big salute. I felt like it was saying, "Oh God, thank you for stopping it from today." It felt like it was speaking to me. I truly felt that. I felt it very well. Drinking tea and coffee is a huge problem for our body and our digestive system. It struggles a lot to digest it. This opinion might contradict many people's views, but this is the undeniable truth. If you ask why, our body only knows how to digest breast milk. When it comes to milk, our body only recognizes breast milk. Our body can only digest the milk that we consume from our mother. Our body cannot digest any other types of milk. Many people might say, "I have been drinking milk since I was born. Nothing happened to me." Nothing happened to you because your body and your organs are constantly protecting you. No matter how much we drink or what we do to our body, it keeps protecting us. It will never give up on us until the end. It will keep trying to save us in some way. It won't let us go until the very last 1%. Now, when friends come over, I have a habit of drinking it. If friends visit, I sometimes drink it in unavoidable situations. Within half an hour of drinking it, it comes right back out. After that, whatever else I have eaten, it doesn't cause any problem. But exactly half an hour later, I would vomit up just the amount of tea or coffee I had consumed. That alone comes out separately. So, what is my body telling me? It is making me realize, I don't know how to digest that, don't drink it. So, your body is also digesting it because it has no other choice. It struggles and does it, thinking, they have given it, so I must digest it. We don't realize that. But my body realized it, and I have felt it. Because I felt. I'm telling you, our bodies simply cannot digest tea, coffee, and the milk we drink. Realize that if it is digesting it, it is only doing so by torturing all your organs, and then drink your next cup of tea or coffee. You will definitely feel a sense of guilt while drinking it, thinking, we are causing distress to our own organs. So, how do we get calcium? We don't really get calcium from these things. That's a lie that was created. We actually get plenty of calcium from greens, finger millet, and pearl millet. But they have created a narrative like this. Other companies have joined together to say we get the most from milk and dairy products. Likewise, look at the rose milk they make with milk. Rose milk is very bad for the body. I've already said that the milk in it is bad. Please, don't consume those rose milk flavorings and whatever else people add to them. Milkshakes fall into that same category. Even if I drink these milkshakes, my body won't handle it the very next minute. It will just expel it. So, our body is telling us that it cannot handle milk or milk-based products. It struggles a lot. Realize all this and slowly start reducing your intake of milk and dairy products. I will tell you how to reduce it. Okay, did you see what I said happened to me? First, the gas problem left me. After that, my digestive system improved significantly. Only then will the food we eat go into our body and digest well. Only then will those nutrients reach inside our body. But tea and coffee prevent those nutrients from reaching our body effectively. How many of you drink tea or coffee right after eating? At least now, realize what a huge betrayal you are doing to your body. You might ask, I've been drinking this tea and coffee for so many years, brother. If you're wondering how to change it now, there are many alternatives. The alternatives I'm going to suggest are known to everyone. I will tell you what they are and their benefits too. You should adopt these. When we take these, it's healthy for us. This will also be a good alternative. Let's see what the alternatives are. We all go to tea shops now. We can't stop drinking tea and coffee right away. From now on, whenever you go to a tea shop, ask for it without milk. That is, ask for black tea or black coffee. Ask for it without milk. Ask for plain tea or plain coffee. As much as possible, ask if they have jaggery instead of white sugar. Many people might leave if it's not available, but it is available in my hometown. If you are in a town, ask for it with a little less white sugar. Dry ginger coffee is available in some places. Drink dry ginger coffee, and most importantly, start without milk. First, avoid milk. Give up milk and drink only black tea or black coffee. Then, many of you might drink lemon tea. You can drink green tea. I'm telling you these things for when you go to shops. After that, instead of drinking tea or coffee as soon as you wake up, have niragaram fermented rice water. Single quote, niragaram is very, very good for the body. Do you all know about this? Everyone is taking pills because they think they aren't getting enough vitamin B12. Single quote, niragaram is a great source of B12. Fermented rice water, millet porridge, and finger millet porridge are very high in B12. Instead of tea or coffee, everyone should get used to drinking niragaram. Consume pearl millet porridge and finger millet porridge. These are fantastic alternatives to tea and coffee. This will improve our digestive system and provide plenty of calcium to our entire body. It has even more calcium than what is found in finger millet and pearl millet. Right, so from now on, instead of tea and coffee, have more fermented rice water, pearl millet porridge, or finger millet porridge in the morning. Then in the evening. Many of you might have heard of dry ginger coffee in the evening. Have many of you in our parts tasted dry ginger coffee? It is so delicious. I will tell you one day. Do try it out. Just look it up on YouTube. Find out how to prepare dry ginger coffee powder and keep it ready. Store it in a bottle. If we have to buy milk, go to the shop, buy it, boil it for half an hour. Let it spill over, and clean the mess. Isn't there so much trouble just to make one cup of coffee? By the time it's ready, our stress and depression levels hit the roof. But with our dry ginger coffee, you just need the powder ready. It's so easy to make. Just heat some water, add jaggery or palm sugar, put in the powder, and let it boil. It tastes amazing. Add some crushed cardamom if you like. It is so good for the body. See, drinking tea and coffee damages our digestive system, but drinking this dry ginger coffee improves our digestion. It cures gas problems. Not only that, the food we eat gets digested immediately. More importantly, it provides a state of alertness. That is, the energy we talk about. You get much more of that from this. So, you can add many ingredients to this. You can add licorice to this. Dry ginger, pepper, and long pepper are all good for our body. Some people don't even know the names of these. You can add all these to the powder I mentioned earlier. So, there is something called licorice. Many of you might not have heard the name licorice. Even the name licorice, adimadirum, has the word sweet in it. It will be so tasty. Apart from this, many people add cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon. They add coriander too. You know the coriander seeds, right? They add those. When you add all those and drink it, it tastes wonderful. Try making and drinking it one day. Dry ginger and coriander coffee. It will be so excellent. It's also easy to make. Instead of boiling milk, you can prepare and drink this in 5 minutes. Alright, this is an alternative. Besides this, there's something called amla tea. Try drinking amla tea. I am telling you today. Go and try making this at home. Keep some water to boil. Take an amla and crush it. Crush it and put it into the boiling water. Add a little dry ginger. Add some jaggery. Or if not, add palm sugar or honey, or whatever sweetener you prefer. Just try drinking this tea. Amla tea is so wonderful. It provides vitamin C to the body. Not only that, it is very healthy for the body. Apart from this, there is hibiscus tea. Try drinking hibiscus tea. It is very good for the body. Similarly, there are many types of malt available. There is beetroot malt, ragi malt, and many other malts. I will show them on the slide. Take a look at them. They are all very healthy for the body. We used to make and provide beetroot earlier. It is available in my sister's kitchen. If she makes it, I will definitely show it to you one day if it's available. You can even buy it from us. Beetroot malt is so good for increasing blood levels. If you feel you have low blood, try taking beetroot malt. Your blood levels will increase wonderfully. Change your habits in this way. Please, give up the harmful habit of drinking tea and coffee. Start following these good habits from now on. Tea and coffee were imposed on us. Tea and coffee are not part of our traditional habits. If they want to get us hooked on something, they introduce it through cinema media first. They bring it to us through advertisements. They make us addicted to it ourselves. I will talk about this in the upcoming Dark Humans Mind series videos. I will explain how they have changed us in various ways, and how they have enslaved us. Definitely keep watching that Mind series. You will come to understand many things. I am speaking from my own experience. Be sure to watch the upcoming Mind series videos. It will be useful for your life. Think only good thoughts. See only the good. Speak only good things. Good things will happen. Thank you.